And welcome everyone to the third game over here of the set. We're gonna have Suomi A versus Fox Beta. Playing up north and down south on Tafiti. Top half and bottom half. Alright. For Zikodi, he's gonna be playing with Burgundians. Meanwhile, for Salad, we are going to have Cumans. Up north, we're going to see for Villas the Vikings, and we'll see for the Max Japanese. Very standard civilizations over here. We take a look at Salet and Uzikodes. Yeah, Uzikodes civilization. Starting with Uzikodes, actually, Burgundians will get access to eco upgrades 1H earlier for a 50% food discount. As well as a 50% discount on stable upgrades, access to the Cavalier upgrade in the Castle Age. And then they also have on top of that, let's see, for Cumans, 25% higher attack on gunpowder units. For the team bonus, sorry, for Burgundians. For the team bonus, we're going to see also relics generating food on top of gold. And then taking a look at Salet's civilization Cumans, that's exactly going to be what we already saw for the max in game number 1, right? Second TC in the Fuel Age, Siege Workshops, whatnot. And we'll see if you can actually make this one work over here. Certainly not a map I would expect him to go for the civilization on, but we'll see what he's got in store. Must have had something prepared. We take a look up north, we're going to see for the max Japanese then. And we're going to see for Villas the Vikings. For Japanese, we get 5, 10, 15, and 20% faster working fission ships with twice the Pierce armor. With twice the HP and plus 2 Pierce armor. As well as 33% faster attacking infantry units started in the Fuel Age. A 50% discount on drop-off buildings. And then for Japanese, we also get for the team bonus 50% extra line of sight on galley line ships. Meanwhile, for Videse, on the other hand, he's gonna get with Vikings 15, 20, and 20% cheaper Navy units and Navy units in the Feudal Castle and Imperial Ages. We're gonna see for Vikings also 20% extra HP. And infantry units, free wheelbarrow, free handguard. We'll see for Vikings also for the team bonus, a 15% discount on dogs as well. And yeah, full land, maybe. That'd be interesting for sure, but I'm pretty curious. Cumans and Burgundians doesn't make any sense unless you're thinking of going for double scout maybe. But the Cuman pick is kind of weird because you don't. If you go for the second TC, you're not really going to be putting pressure. Unless you are double TC into Stone Collection, into Castle Drop in the Castle Age, into Kipchaks, and then I guess we could potentially have range units from Cumans and melee units for Burgundians. But that's also kind of risky because if he's going to be committed to full land over here, they're going to give up on water, and that's going to allow Suomi to get a significant lead in terms of economy. Or at the very least, they would prevent Salad from getting very far ahead, right? Or Fox Beta from getting far ahead, even with Salad playing Cumans over here. So I'm, yeah, kind of thinking what the plan's going to be for this. Galure. Beautiful. I guess we could potentially still see like double stable. Although that would come with a prize, falling behind in economy, of course. In any case, Fuel Age is coming up already for both Suomi players. And very soon we'll see Fire Galleys or Standard Galleys. Most likely Standard Galleys. Villas does not get Fire Galleys, of course. So if we see Fire Galleys, it's going to be from the max. Honestly, I would like for both of them to go for Standard Galleys. And check this out. Salet's actually coming forward. He's got to be careful. The fortified tower, once again, it's got a lot of range. So he gets pushed away from here. PLH is coming up now for Zikori and Salet as well, but significantly later, especially Salet. So let's take a look at Max's point of view. Yeah, none of these players really knows much of anything. They've just been trying to go for water economy. Of course, we have the transport ships, but they cannot really scout on that too much until they get to the fuel H, right? If fuel H is here already for Suomi, what do we see? We see standard galleys coming out for both the Max and Videsa, which makes sense. Meanwhile, for Zikori and Salet, well, we see Zikori get into the fuel H already, and what does he go for? I don't see any Navy units coming out at all. As a matter of fact, there's only one dock over here, so it doesn't seem like he's going to be committed to water whatsoever. And Salet's in some villages over the right-hand side, though, so what is the plan over here? Once he gets to the fuel H, he's going to start going for towers. Could be. That's a bunch of villages. He's going to try to douche, I think. Yeah, he was trying to go for a TC drop over here, which was very interesting strat. But it seems Videsa already had this. Okay! He had anticipated this, but still a TC comes up over here, and Videsa will not get pushed away from gold. That's really interesting. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference, because as long as Suomi goes for water, if they keep water control and, you know, retain a good water presence, they could potentially just send villagers over to one of the neutral islands to go for a... yeah, an extra mining camp. And just collect from there, but... yeah, it's actually pretty interesting. In any case, he'll end up pushing Videsa away from wood from this area, but of course, Videsa will still have access to wood over here, right? We'll still have access to wood over here as well, so it's gonna be fine. I don't think this is what he was originally going for. I'm pretty sure it was a douche attempt, but he got blocked over here by Videsa. And, well, he's kind of forced into a TC over here. There we go. This is the fortified tower. Comes out on top of the TC. And it's got a lot of range, though. So maybe it's going to work out. We'll see. So far, Suomi looking so much stronger. Without water control or without water presence, Salet won't really be able to sustain villager production from both TCs. As a matter of fact, he's not even producing from one. Check this out. Racking up a lot of idle TC time right now. Making a switch to berries. Yeah, and currently no fishing ships. Zikori is going up to the castle H on 23 population. What is this going to be for? Cavalier? Certainly very different compared to anything we have seen so far on this map before. So credit where credit's due. There we have another tower coming up. It's trying to extend some of the pressure over to the max, maybe? Probably not. Well, this is just going to push the villagers away from berries, I guess. Doesn't matter, most likely not. We already have fishing ships over here for Videsa. And the max as well, so no wonder they are significantly ahead. The world population right now, about 50%. Actually, even higher than that. Higher for Suomi, close to 60%. Population lead. So Castle H is here for Zikori. He's got one monastery already up. He's going for the second one. They'll be collecting relics. This is good though. In any case, if he does end up getting all the relics, that's going to be fantastic for his economy. 10 relics over here are going to amount to about 24 villages worth of economy for Fox Beta, which still would barely suffice for them to catch up to Suomi. And of course, it'll be extremely one-sided, as it will be Zikori benefiting from it the most, and Salet. He's just been struggling to keep the extra TC working. Still, overall, work count significantly higher for Suomi. Okay, Siege Workshop up for Zikori as well. So we'll try to put some pressure, most likely. Interesting. Yeah, and Castle H is here already for the max. What is his plan? Just going for Town Watch. Monastery's up himself as well. Oh man, will he actually be able to collect any other relics? Probably not. He'll need to get the monasteries down over here. Yeah, and check this out. We have 4 monks over here and he'll end up collecting everything. Well done. Well done. Because of the fortified tower, this actually turns into a tower war. Interestingly enough. What is he targeting? The fortified tower or the TC? He's targeting the TC. Meanwhile, this C is targeting the TC as well. Yeah, the fortified tower is targeting the TC, yes. How many can you garrison over here, by the way? Alright, only 5. Here come the Rams from Uzikori. Here come the monks. I don't know about this. I feel like Vilese should be able to take the monks down given the range of the 45 towers. We'll see. Let's get the monks though still. There's an extra TC coming out for the max on the left hand side, which is going to provide protection to this neutral island. Yeah, good defense. He's holding. Yeah, it's actually not really taking too much damage over here. Good unit control as well for Vilese. Garrisoning the weak villagers right away. Yeah, and I don't think a single villager has gone down over here to this push from Uzikori, and so far it's not really worked out too well. He's going up to the Imperial Age though! Dude! Once again, with 10 relics? For any other civilization, that'd be worth about 12 fully upgraded gold miners. But because we have the same rate of food generation from relics for Burgundians, that's going to be more like 24 extra villagers worth of income from 10 relics. So Uzikori is actually looking really strong over here. If he add 24 to the 32 count that he's got right now, that'll be of course 56, which would be basically the same economy Vilese is working on right now, the Max is working on right now, which is amazing. Of course, there's the fact that he did not need to invest the resources into extra efficient ships, into villagers, right? He's just getting all the resources for free from the relics, so that's actually pretty good. They're still behind the score by quite a bit. By getting to the Imperial Age over here for Uzikori, it could potentially be good. We're gonna get access to bombard cannons, for instance. Whatnot. And the Max is dropping the TC over here himself as well. To put pressure against Salet. Gonna see a defensive castle coming out for Uzikori. And all these monks pushing the villagers away. We'll see counter monk over here though. Can he get these? Ends up losing 1, ends up getting 2. That actually does end up going in favor of Uzikori here. Hold on. Now the Max coming forward. What is the plan? We're gonna see a watchtower come up. In any case, so let's go now to the Castle Age. Uzikori is about to get to the Imperial Age himself. Defensive castle for Vilese over here. This is by far the most interesting game that I have seen on this map. And it might be kind of one-sided in favor of Suomi, but it's actually been so hectic. And this is a very, very interesting strategy though from Uzikori and Salet. Completely ignoring water and going instead for relics will allow, of course, Burgundians to grow an economy really, really quickly as soon as they start getting the relics in. But of course, that also comes at the risk of falling behind elsewhere. And now with extra TCs coming up for Vilese on the outer islands too. It doesn't seem like there's a chance for Fox Beta to contest water anymore, and yeah, whatever Uzikori goes for over here, it better work, man. Because the fortified tower also has 13 range, bombard cannons, I guess, are not going to be the best unit to go for. So instead we see trebuchets over here from Uzikori, which is good. This should work pretty well. He does end up taking the TC down over there. Should be able to get the tower down over here. And then he can go forth. He can take this TC down. He can go and get the castle. The TC's down over here as well. We're going to see the Max get to the Imperial Age himself very soon, though. So whatever Uzicode is thinking of, he's got a limited amount of time to make it work. And yeah, we see 2 additional trebuchets queued up. Hand Cannoneer coming out for him with 25% higher attack. And yeah, that'll be about it. Hey, Flower and Dancer, how are you doing? Adler as well. Welcome, welcome. And welcome everybody. Sorry if I missed someone when casting earlier. Usually just do the shoutouts when there's a quiet time in the game. But yeah, welcome you all, guys. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. It's been certainly out of the box. Mostly for games 1 and 2. Yeah, now the fortified tower is going down. The TC is going down. You actually have a question. Does taking the TC down actually take the fortified tower down? I don't think that's the case. We are going to figure it out very soon. Let's go in after the fortified tower first. Let's see. No, that TC is actually going down. One more hit. TC goes down. Fortified tower stays up. Shouldn't stay up for much longer, of course. The Burgundians get redemption? Yes. Yes, they do. Burgundians, if I'm not mistaken, they get all the monastery upgrades. Do they get heresy, though? That's the one that I am not 100% sure about. Let me check real quick. Tech tree. No, they don't get all the upgrades. They don't get theocracy and they don't get heresy, so... yeah. Had completely forgotten about theocracy, but yeah, they don't get heresy. Everything else, they do have. Except for heresy and theocracy, of course. Oh, check this out, though! Salet's actually been slowly but surely massing a navy over here to work with. Interesting. We have both trebuchets over here. No way, man! Fox Beta's military count's actually looking really strong. He'll end up pushing all the Finnish ships away over here. Well, we have both players from Suomi already in the Imperial Age, so we have fast fire ship over here from the Max, which is going to do real well against the war galleys from Salet. Of course, against any castle or even fuel engine, fast fire ship is going to be basically unstoppable. Let's check. Very strong push over here from Fox Beta, though, still significantly ahead in military. And very soon it seems like Salet's gonna be in a position to go up to the Imperial Age himself. If they can make this work, that's going to be absolutely huge. They're taking so many fishing ships down over here. Well done. Eventually, these war galleys will get taken down, of course. But this is a very strong push. We're gonna see the tower go down over here, the TC go down over there, then Suomi instead is going to have water left to work with, at the very least until Salet gets to the Imperial Age. It can go for something else. Somebody else, maybe Uzicode, gets to the to water. Right, sort of in the Imperial Age, but he's been focusing on land. So this is actually really good. Check this out. They're catching up and score a little bit. Beautiful. In the end, the war galleys do end up getting cleaned up. We're gonna see, though, Salet click up to the Imperial Age and try to go for a second TC. One of the neutral islands. Castle still under a lot of pressure. We have the bombard cannon over here. There's nothing for them to defend this with, though. Is there? Wow, actually the tower is going to do a great job even defending. against Berserks over there. And well done. The castle goes down over there. So Viles is kind of getting pushed away from here. We have Arbalisters coming out for him. Good amount of hand cannoneers still for Uzikori, although he's going to struggle, of course, to defend against that. Hourcraft, dude, thanks so much for the resub. Welcome back to the club. That's going to be 9 months, as they call it, the Twitch baby. It's very much appreciated. Thanks so much for the sustained support. 9 months is a long time, and that's already going to be 3/4 of the year. So thank you so much, Hourcraft, and welcome. Welcome again. Uzikori, if I cannot produce villages, I just need to steal them from my enemy. This is just so good. And it's actually working out, which is very interesting. Now we see a TC come up over here for Salet as well. They have a strong amount of workers to get resources from. And with this TC up already, they should be able to get the villagers down over here. But he's got to pay attention. Yeah, there we go. He realized. Well done. And Viles is kind of pushed towards Max's side of the island over here, but Max does not really have too much control over here whatsoever. And man, that's a lot of hand cannons over here. They're actually taking on the Arbalisters, even without ballistics and whatnot. It's actually working really well. This is... Dude, I'm losing my mind. This game is just something. This is just something else. Absolutely incredible. Score lead for Fox Beta right now as well. Imagine we had predictions on, actually. The thing is, I'm not really sure if anybody would have actually bet on Fox Beta, but yeah. While it seemed like it would not make any sense for them to have both these civilizations on this game, it's actually been working out pretty well for them. They have caught up in worker count. They have surpassed Suomi in military count as well, and overall population is very, very, very close. We're gonna see a castle over here come up for Viles, or try to. Uzikori is gonna try to get a TC up over here. Very unlikely to actually get away with that. It's a lot of Arbalisters though for Viles still. Castle coming out for Uzikori to secure this area. Well, they will be getting some extra resources, some extra gold, some extra stone from conquering Suomi 8's side of the island. However, Suomi still has control of most of the outer islands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make that actually 6 over here, right? And we only have 2 neutral islands for... yeah, for Fox Beta to work with. A little bit of pressure coming up over here from the Max. Yeah, game is neck and neck. Max is kind of getting housed though a little bit. That's huge though. Oh man, that is absolutely fantastic. Wow, that's going to be GG. That was absolutely amazing. Let's go back and take a look at that once again. Check this out. All the Arbalisters coming closer, closer together, straight into the choke point, and bang! One more. Bang! All the Arbalisters right down to the ground. With that, Fox Beta ends up taking game number 3 to get a, I would say, unlikely victory against Suomi A, but actually works out pretty well. This is just, I'm losing my mind over here. How is this even possible? What an incredible strat. So what happens when you prepare? Amazing. Absolutely fantastic. A map like this is certainly going to have plenty of room for unconventional gameplay, and this certainly must be one of the most interesting games that I have seen in the tournament so far. And absolutely incredible performance for Fox Beta. Let's go and take a look at the achievements. I'm going to see a very good KD for Uzikori in the end. Max, the only player from Suomi, getting better than 1-to-1 KD ratio. We'll see for economy as well. A stronger economy for Uzikori and Salet. In general, towards the end of the game, just barely though, they were able to catch up. They were behind up until that point, and yeah, worker count It was looking so much stronger for Suomi the majority of the game over here, but that was incredible from Fox Beta. They were able to catch up, and of course you gotta keep in mind that also because of all the relics collected over here, actually, yeah, for economy you can see 6,000 relic gold. From all 10 relics over here, actually the economy was even stronger for Fox Beta, even if they were only able to catch up at the end, because it's going to amount once again to about 24 or so workers in addition to their actual worker count, right? So well played, well played.